Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard the very, very exciting news about the Oriflame Go Conference 2013. We are indeed traveling to one of the most luxurious places on this planet. We are indeed staying at one of the most luxurious hotels available to mankind. And I'm talking about Dubai. I am talking about Atlantis the Palm Hotel. And you are going to be there with us. Because what you have to realize, my friends, is that attending a conference such as this one is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And what you also have to realize at the same time is that in order to go there, you need to program your mind. Because it is all up in your mind whether you decide or not to take the actions that are required for you to join us. We will be some 750 people from Asia traveling to Dubai. I want you to be one of those people. I want you to have the opportunity of socializing, mixing, and getting acquainted with other successful people from all over across this fantastic continent. You should want the same, and I hope you do. That's why I've taken some time out today to talk with you so that you can program your mind, so that you can decide that now is the time to work to build a business that can generate a life in abundance for you and your family, but also can facilitate you to travel with us to Dubai 2013. So I have found through many of the books I read and some of the audio tapes I listen to, I have compiled then what I really think is the 10 most successful things that successful people do, or the 10 top things that successful people do. And I want to share those things with you. Are you ready? Well, tag along. Let's go. Number one, successful people don't do is that they don't give excuses. They don't give excuses for why they can't participate in the next meeting, for why they can't do the things that they have told themselves that they will do. They do not give excuses. And you know as well as I do, in a network marketing business, there are an abundance of people. And with abundance of people, of course, come a major amount of excuses. So you have probably heard more excuses than you care to remember. However, remember this. Don't make excuses for why you are not successful. Don't make excuses for why you are not traveling with us to the next conference. Don't make excuses for why you can't afford to buy the things you desire. Don't make excuses for why your children are not attending the top schools in your country. Don't make excuses. You decide to do something, you write it down what you need to do, and you just go out and you do it. That's what successful people do. Don't make excuses. Number two, successful people understand that being successful, progressing in life, in your career, requires other people's help. It requires that you have a team around you that have the same goal. It requires that you can count on people who are next to you, who are near you, to support you, and equally so for you to support them. And you have to understand that if you only talk about yourself, about your dreams and ambitions, and about what you want to achieve in life, you will not make it. You have to talk to people as if you have the best interest at heart for what they desire, for what they aspire to do, and so forth. You need to make sure you understand it is not just about you. It is about the team that you're working with. That they too can be part of the journey towards a richer life. That they too can be part of building a business that will facilitate them a freedom of choice, but also, and equally important so, will facilitate them to give their business to their sons and daughters when they retire. It is not just about you, it's about the team members that you're working with. Remember that. Number three, early mornings and late nights. My friends, nothing can replace hard work. Nothing. So you have to understand that if you want to reach to the stars, if you want to reach high, you have to work hard. That's the only way to do it. You have to put in blood, sweat, tears, efforts, and you have to do things that others don't, so you will have things that others won't. And ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, nothing replaces hard work. You know, it's not easy to be one of the few successful people in the world. It's not easy. Therefore, it requires determination. It requires hard work. And if you expect big money, please also then expect big challenges. If you expect small challenges, well, equally then so expect small challenges. It's that simple. You got to put in everything you have into your business. You got to put in the extra hours that other people do not do. So when people go home at 6 o'clock in the evening, you continue to work because you have aspirations. You have a belief system in yourself, and you understand that hard work is important. Number 4, the greatest commodity that we all have, all human beings, regardless of what you do, is of course your mind. That's the greatest commodity. However, that mind of yours can also be the biggest enemy. You know, I sometimes say that the biggest enemy of success is success itself. Because once we become successful, once we have reached to a certain level in our lives, a certain career point or a certain level in the Oriflame success plan, for instance, we forget why we are here. We forget why we embarked upon this journey in the first place. So you got to remember that the biggest commodity of all is your mind. And you got to stay humble. You got to stay down to earth so that people want to approach you, people want to talk to you, people want to interact with you. Nobody wants to interact with somebody who thinks they know everything there is to know. Nobody wants to be surrounded with people like that. So you got to stay humble and remember why you joined this business, and remember the journey you're upon to embark. Remember. And on the commodity aspect here, there's another very important aspect, and that's of course energy. Your greatest asset is your mind. Your second greatest asset is the energy that you can transpire and that you can convey to others. You see, when I talk to you, I do so with energy because I like this business. I like to talk to people. I like to try as hard as I can to give you something so that when you sign off, you have a little bit of motivation perhaps, and you feel that you know what you want to do. You have to be energetic. And also, to be self-motivated, one needs energy. Now, if I want to motivate others, I need to be energetic. If I want to motivate myself, I need to be energetic as well. So it's very important. The greatest commodity is your mind. The second greatest commodity is your energy levels. Number 5, principles. When we do business, we need to have principles. When we live our lives and interact with others, with our family members and our loved ones and friends and associates, we need to have a value system. We need to have certain principles. I, for one, believe in honesty. I believe in candidness. I believe in being straightforward with people. Oriflame, one of Oriflame's principles is to respect people. To respect people, irregardless of what gender they are, irregardless of where they come from, irregardless of what religion they practice, irregardless of what skin color they have. We respect everybody in Oriflame. And I think that's a very, very clear principle, and it is a principle that all of us can associate with. You equally so need to have a set of principles yourself for how you do your business and how you conduct yourself. Find out what those principles are and don't waver from them. Very important to have principles. Number 6, all successful people have a wavering yet unbreakable faith. You know, there comes a time in every successful person's life when he or she doubts themselves. When they wonder, am I good enough? Do I have what it takes to do this? And they sit and ponder and they question themselves. And I think personally that's only healthy. That's a healthy approach. But at the same time, as you do this, never allow yourself to give up. Never allow yourself to give up. Have an unbreakable faith in yourself. But do question yourself, because that's the best way of improving where we need to improve for the future. A wavering yet unbreakable faith. Number 7, you have to have a reason. Why did you join this business? Why are you here? Why are you working so hard? You have to have a reason for why you are here. And I know for many of you, one of the reasons that you are here is because you can travel internationally. Once, twice, 3 times a year with Oriflame. That may be one of the reasons. Another reason may be because you are very concerned with the education level of your children. You want to put them through the best schools, and you know that through the Oriflame Success Plan, you will have an income opportunity that will facilitate this. That's another reason. But be very clear about what your reason is, so that you remember when the times are tough and when you've had a hard day, you can think about the reason why you are here. And you can push yourself forward. And you can continue to work hard, because I guarantee you, as many tough days as you will experience, equally so as many good days will you have. And there is always, after a tough period, there will be a good period. And after a good period, there will be a tough period. And pretty much that's how life progresses. So don't give up when things are tough. Number 8. Successful people persevered when others didn't. Successful people understand that being successful isn't easy. They pushed on, they believed in themselves, and they persevered when other people gave up. You know, there are many people in this business who start in a network marketing company, and they do, you know, a little bit here and a little bit there, and then 2 months later they join another company, and they do a little bit there, a little bit here, and then they join another company, and so forth and so on, and they never allow things to compound and have an impact on their business. Now, if you change companies the way you change underpants, you're not going to be successful. You have to stay focused, and you have to persevere. Very, very important. Number 9. Successful people understand that the only way to improve is to learn new things. I for one believe very much in reading books and listening to audio tapes and surf the net to find new inputs and new ideas and new information, and learn something new every day about this business. Network marketing is an easy and straightforward business to do. What complicates our business is the sheer amount of people. Now, in order to get better at people, you have to interact with people, you have to train, you have to learn how to be with other people, and people from different cultures, people from different upbringings, and so forth and so on. And at the same time, you have to learn more about leadership. Read books, listen to audio tapes, spend at least half an hour every day learning new things, so that you will progress. Because the worst thing of all is if we are not educated. The worst thing that can ever happen is if somebody would call you stupid. Now, nobody will call you stupid if you learn. And every single day spend half an hour learning something new. I guarantee you, 365 days from now, you will have great knowledge. Learn new things. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the last one, risk. Risk. Now, you got to risk it. You got to go out and you got to be daring in your business. You got to try new things, even when people tell you to your face, in fact, that you will fail. You got to believe in yourself, and you got to risk. Take risks. They're saying no risk, no reward. It may be a cliche, but it is also true. If you don't risk things, you will not have the biggest rewards. You know, in this business, you will meet a lot of people who will tell you, you can't do this business. Why are you in this business? You know, why don't you do something else? This business is not for you. Don't listen to those people. Believe in yourself and take risks. You got to listen to successful people. You got to take advice from successful people, because those people are worth listening to. Don't listen to people who will want to put you down, who want to tell you that you can or cannot do things. Don't listen to those people. And be daring. Take risks. Yes, you will fail a few times. Yes, you will fall down and you know, get dirty. But if you take no risks, you will have no rewards. So ladies and gentlemen, this was a very fast discussion that I had with you, actually a monologue as it happens, and it was fairly fast. I hope you picked up a few things here, but basically I think you probably heard many of these things before, because what it comes down to is that you program your mind. That you program your mind for success. Because I am so clear. I want to be there with you in Dubai. I want to share the luxury and the experience with you. But for you to make it, you got to work hard and believe in yourself. Thanks for listening. See you at the top.